What's up, everybody? Today, Crazy Hair Guy does not have his normal voice because I'm going to be talking about all the history of our Minecraft realms that you can see some playthroughs on. Maybe if you go back to the channel, I don't know. But if you look on my VODs channel, you'll see some gameplay of it. So me and my friends basically have this realm-like Minecraft thing where we basically hang out and play with each other, and we can get off to all sorts of shenanigans. And we have had multiple seasons of this, a lot of seasons. And today, I'm going to be covering every season of the All Realms, all of them, yes, all of them edition. Yes. Bum, bum. So to start it off, we found this new system called the Realm System. We had no idea what it meant, so we decided to purchase it, and we realized it meant that literally you could play it without the host of the Minecraft server being on. We thought this would be really cool, so Connor decided to start the first ever realm. At first, we all worked together. We built a house together. It was me, Connor, and Caleb. And we all started just hanging out, chilling. We cut down some trees. We spawned in like this spruce forest thing. We couldn't find any good biome to live in. So we just started mining down until later that next day, a friend named Zach came on. You might recognize him from some of the older videos. He came on and he found a plains biome that we could go live in, and that would be our newest home for the time being. Zach built his house away from the town where he first said we would live, but then me, Connor, and Caleb decided to build our houses all in like this little short area. But then the unexpected appearance of someone else joined the realm. It was a mystery man. Well, you probably know who it is. Well, actually, you probably don't know who it is. But it was Jose, one of the most important characters in every single realm. Let me explain. We all started building houses together. Jose made a massive skyscraper, but it all changed whenever I hopped on a PlayStation call and I was met with Connor and Caleb scheming a plan to make a secret underwater base that only him and Caleb knew about. But I came over there and I was like, hey, can I help you guys in that? And they're like, sure, why not? And this caused all kinds of crazy things to happen. One, we started actually having fun building it. We made a Zen garden and everything. Two, I accidentally, well, kind of accidentally, let Jose right to our base, and it's kind of my fault that any of these problems happen. And also during this time, Nathan decided to get on the realm. He's a character that's not really going to be that important, but that's why he has a horrible design. Well, Nathan got on the realm, and he was like, hey, I'm going to actually join the secret base. But he was actually secretly a double agent for Jose, and we didn't know that because Jose was like the mayor of like our town, which was Gucci Pog Town or something. I wasn't really on, so like, yeah, but anyway. And 3, Jose decided to like file a lawsuit or something. I wasn't really there when that happened, and I don't really feel like going asking them. So basically, we ended up in a court case in our Zen garden talking about, hey, we should probably like, make this a town or something. And we started goofing off because technically it was based and we kind of like instantly won, but it was still very interesting. But we ended up making it and we called it Tico Town, and it was very interesting and stuff. But that was mainly the end of that realm, of course. So now we're on to the second realm, but that's not before I burned down Jose's house, but that's besides the point. So the second realm, aptly titled Yeet Beet, I made a stream on it, right? Jose made it and stuff. So I made a stream on it, and in this stream a lot of stuff happened. Starting off, we spawned in a forest. Forest fires commenced. Don't worry about that part. It won't clear. It definitely will not have a problem in the future. But I ended up making a Steve face house with Zach. You remember that character from earlier, Zach? Yeah, the guy who like quit the realm or something. Yeah, I made a house with him, and Jose ended up like logging off for a couple minutes. And in that time, me and Zach started doing quote unquote magic tricks to just for fun. And then Jose got back on and got so mad. But that was basically what happened in the stream. But now on to the other stuff. It was like maybe 3 days after, and Connor and Caleb finally got back from whatever trip they were doing or something. So they made a town in a ravine, and I decided to, switch towns, and that mainly made Jose get even more mad. But we had already forgiven Jose and stuff, so this was like after all of those events, obviously. So we ended up naming that town Rabby Dabby Town. That's going to be a very important name for later on. But it consisted of me, Nathan, Connor, and Caleb. I lived with Caleb, and Nathan and Connor lived next to each other. And this was just the beginning of the realm. I still kind of lived in the Yeet Beet town, which was the name of the other town that Jose was running. So I went over there and I decided to like start helping them make a building. But then I decide I'm screwing that and I'm gonna go back to Rabby Dabby Town. And Jose gets mad and he starts like coming over to the place. And I don't really remember what happened because this was years ago. But he decided to like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like start trying to kill you and stuff. So I stole his horse, killed it, threw the diamond horse armor that his horse had into the water, and I was free. And then I got banned, but then I got back on using secret exploit with the code. And after I got back on, things were all out war. Both sides were like, get down! You better get down! And like everyone was like fighting and throwing grenades. No, Minecraft doesn't have grenades. Everyone was like fighting stuff. And it all changed whenever the unknown author, was very obvious, but like the unknown author came on. He's like, oh yeah, this company that Finn and Caleb have had for a while called Sharecare Barrel, where it's literally just barrels, but you share with people. It's really interesting. He was like, yeah, no, it's gonna die. I'm gonna kill it. So he started placing books and signs everywhere, and like the thing that we had all over Yeet Beet everywhere. But then unexpected things happened. We decided to make a detective agency to find out who did the Sharecare Barrel things, and it turned out it was Matt, but like we made a court case about it, and we found out it was him, and we ended up doing a bunch of stuff. I forgot what happened, honestly, but then I made a restaurant, Nate made a restaurant. I'm not going to be talking about Nate. It's not Nathan, it's Nate. And we made a restaurant, and we were at war, and then him and Zach, who was at that restaurant now, decided to steal from me, and then we had a restaurant war, but then Connor and Caleb built a dirt hotel in the middle of Yeet Beet for some reason. Then Connor got off, and Nathan got off, and then we had like a bunch of like detective crap in the YBI, which is the Yeet Beet investigation or something, the police, and he had Zach hired. But then after that, I decided to ditch Yeet Beet and all of its residents, and also Rabby Dabby Town. After building like a Zen garden and stuff and spending all my time there, I decided to leave and go like live on my own in the middle of the woods and swamp. And Zach decided to join me later. Then I got off, and then the realm ended basically with Zach and Caleb trying to do some little like math stuff with science and ice and stuff. But wait, let's backtrack a little bit. You might remember that war I mentioned that never really went anywhere. Well, basically, what happened during that war was like we were all like at each other's necks. We were like going everywhere, and then there was a giant gladiator ring that was in the sky at Yeet Beet. It was weird, but technically, since I was a member of both cities, I could technically not be attacked, and yet they still attacked me. And after that, like, whole hostage situation where I got banned and crap, we started, like, spying on each other for a long time. Until that war, I wasn't on, but apparently there was, like, some sort of, like, agreement about it, where, like, we wouldn't fight anymore, so it ended like that. It wasn't really that crazy, but still, there was a bunch of unsolved things going into Realm 3. Well, it took me an hour and 40 minutes to do that, so I actually hope it was good, because that's a really short time. But anyway, yeah, this part came out really fast, but, yeah, it was really interesting, and I forgot to explain certain things, but, like, I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye. By the way, if you guys are watching this before the next one comes out, there's something crazy that's going to happen in the next one, because the next one is called the Storyline